Welcome, brave viewers. Are you ready for a chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine? Then gather round and lend me your ears, because here at Gloom and Ghoul, we thrive on the thrills of the unknown and the mysteries of the night. Tonight's story is about a young boy named Emil who dared to venture into a haunted house deep within a shadowy forest. So, dim the lights, hold on tight and prepare yourselves, for tonight we journey into the heart of a haunted house. Emil was a curious boy, always eager for adventure. He lived in a village at the edge of a dark and mysterious forest. The villagers often whispered about an abandoned house deep within the woods, a house they said was haunted. Emil, with his insatiable curiosity, couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. He wanted to see for himself if the rumors were true.
One crisp autumn evening, as the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the village, I decided to venture into the forest. I was determined to find the haunted house and uncover its secrets.
Emil entered the forest, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. The trees loomed over him, their branches twisting and turning like gnarled fingers. The air grew colder and the last rays of sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy. Strange noises echoed through the woods, the rustling of leaves, the snapping of twigs, the distant hoot of an owl. Emil pressed on, his lantern a small beacon of light in the gathering darkness.
The deeper I ventured into the forest, the more oppressive the atmosphere became. It was as if the trees themselves were watching me, their branches reaching out like grasping claws.
Finally, through a break in the trees, Emil saw it. The haunted house. It stood on a hill silhouetted against the dying light, its windows like empty eyes. The house was a decaying mansion, its once grand facade now crumbling and overgrown with ivy. Cobwebs draped the windows like macabre curtains, and the front door creaked ominously in the wind.
I took a deep breath and approached cautiously. As I drew closer, I could hear strange noises coming from inside. Whispers, moans, the sound of something heavy being dragged across the floor. I felt a shiver run down my spine, but I refused to turn back.
Emil cautiously pushed open the front door. The hinges groaned in protest as if warning him to turn back. The air inside was stale and musty, heavy with the scent of decay. Dust motes danced in the faint light that filtered through the grimy windows. He held his lantern high, its flickering flame casting dancing shadows on the walls. The house was eerily silent now, the noises he had heard from outside gone, but there was a palpable sense of unease, as if the house itself was watching him.
I can do this.
Emil took a tentative step inside, his heart pounding in his chest. He was determined to find the source of the strange noises he had heard. He would not be deterred. As Emil ventured deeper into the house, he began to hear the noises again. This time they were clearer. They seemed to be coming from upstairs. A low, mournful cry filled with sadness and despair. Emil slowly ascended the creaking staircase, each step sending shivers down his spine. The cries grew louder as he approached a room at the end of the hall. The door was slightly ajar and a pale light emanated from within.
Just a little further.
Taking a deep breath, Emil pushed open the door. The room was sparsely furnished, with only a bed, a dresser, and a single chair. And hovering beside the bed, bathed in an ethereal glow, was a figure, a ghost. The ghost was translucent, its form shimmering like heat waves on a summer day. It turned to face Emil, its eyes filled with a deep sadness. Emil, despite his fear, felt a pang of sympathy for the spectral figure. The ghost reached out a hand towards Emil, its touch as cold as ice. Emil didn't flinch. Instead, he found himself asking,
"Who are you?"
The ghost's reply was a mournful whisper that seemed to echo through the room.
"I am the one they call the Weeping Widow. I have been trapped in this house for centuries, unable to find peace."
Emil listened intently as the weeping widow told her tale. She had been wrongly accused of her husband's murder and had died in this very house, filled with grief and despair. She was doomed to wander these halls until her name was cleared.
I will help you find peace.
Emil declared, his voice surprisingly steady. The weeping widow looked at Emil, a flicker of hope in her sorrowful eyes.
There is a hidden diary in the attic. It holds the truth of my innocence.
Emil, emboldened by a newfound purpose, set off to find the diary. The attic was a dark and dusty space filled with cobwebs and forgotten treasures. Emil carefully navigated the clutter, his heart pounding with anticipation. Finally, tucked away in a dusty corner, he found it, a small leather-bound diary. He brought the diary back to the weeping widow, his heart filled with a mixture of fear and excitement. The ghost's ethereal hand trembled as she took the diary from Emil. As she opened it, a soft light emanated from its pages, illuminating the room.
Reading aloud from the diary. The words in the diary revealed the truth. I had been falsely accused. My husband's death had been an accident.
As the weeping widow read the final words of the diary, a look of peace spread across her translucent face. The light surrounding her grew brighter, and she began to rise slowly from the floor.
Thank you, Emil. You have freed me from my earthly bonds.
With that, the light intensified, engulfing the weeping widow in a warm embrace. Emil watched in awe as the ghost slowly faded away, leaving behind only a faint whisper of cold air. The weeping widow was finally free. Emil's bravery and kindness had helped a restless spirit find peace. He emerged from the haunted house no longer afraid but forever changed by his encounter with the weeping widow. And so, dear viewers, we see that even in the darkest corners, courage and compassion can shine through. If you enjoyed this chilling tale and want more spooky stories from Gloom and Ghoul, be sure to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and tell us in the comments what you liked best. Until next time, sleep tight, if you dare. If you